Hi guys, welcome back to Gun Genesis Nature. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. Today I have another Italian handgun that I want to share with you guys. And of course, another Italian handgun, right? Italy. The fatherland, which I like to call, of beauty, shaping different things, design, taste. It's all Italy. I feel like Italy's done it pretty much the best. And so for you guys, I know you guys can't wait. You guys already heard Italy. You guys can't wait. It's the Beretta 92FS Inox. So let's take it out. I'll get to the box itself because there's a few things that I want to cover, but let's quickly just start off with the handgun. So over here, I have, real quick for a safety check. Here, we'll do that. Empty. Let's start off with the handgun itself. You guys have seen the M9, the Beretta M9. This is almost like the replica of it. So this is the 92FS Inox. I'll get to what Inox is. So Inox is essentially Beretta made Inox, where it means that the barrel and the slide of the handgun are stainless steel, so they do not rust. You guys have seen the black version of this gun. This is the one with like the silver kind of, style with the black. Honestly, I like both of them. I've seen both of them. I've seen the black one on YouTube. Here I'm holding the silver one in my hand. Honestly, I like both. So if you have either one, really neat guns. This gun right over here is featured in the 9mm caliber. And because I said the M9, you guys are probably wondering, has this gun been in service too? Because as you guys know, the M9 is very prominent in service. So a lot of police carry it, military carry it, and yes, the 92FS has also been in the US service. It's been in the Army for quite a long time. They have taken it out for, whatever reasons that the Army chooses it for it to be, but it used to be in the military for many different countries, not just America. So that's one thing that you guys can note, that it's a very special gun, especially if it's been featured inside the military. That just goes to show that it's an extremely good firing gun. I really like the design of this gun. The more you shoot it, like this gun right over here, it hasn't been shot too much, so you can tell it's just a little bit, heavy to do it. But once you shoot it so much, it's actually going to be really easy to pull back and forth. So over here, you have two ways to fire the gun. So you have double action, basically, with what they call it. So you have a striking fire pin right over here. So the reason why it's double action is because you can pull the cocking pin back. That's one way of firing it, which is a single action. Then you have your double action, which it fires after each other. If you guys want to look at the trigger, here, let me do this. So pretend that I have a round in there, and I just cock it. So the trigger actually moves a little bit back. If I was to do it, let me just test it quickly. Here, let me do it this way. So that's like a 2 or 3 pound trigger. Let's do it one more time. That's right there, the 2.2 or 3 pound trigger. And then from over here, you get that larger extension, and then it fires. So the trigger moves all the way from the front to the back, or however way you proceed to say it. Now, from here, if you're going for the double action, you are jumping up in pounds. This is probably going to be featuring anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds, I believe, because there is a large amount of distance for it to cover, and the trigger does get noticeably higher. That's just something to know. For me, the size, it's pretty big. The size of it's pretty big. It's more comparable to something like the Glock 17. It's also a very prominent handgun. I can kind of see why a lot of militaries change their handguns from using this to other handguns. It's probably because of the size. So say, for example, if you were to conceal carry this, it'd be a little bit harder. But, it depends on how it is. Like me, I have big hands, so this is actually perfectly fine for me. But for a lot of other people, a small handgun would be a little bit better, but I still like this. And also another thing is that it's a little bit heavy, but that's actually a good thing. Because I'll explain why. Because if it's a little bit heavy, especially if you're a new shooter, it's gonna have a lot less recoil. I don't know if you've heard, but heavier guns have less recoil. Because this gun is stainless steel, you're gonna have less recoil as you're shooting compared to more lighter guns, and you're gonna have more recoil as you're shooting. Let's get to the unboxing part right over here. So it comes in the box with 2 magazines. Here in Canada, we have 10. All the handguns in Canada are actually 10 rounds, but once again, these are 10 rounds. Usually if you're to get this stock, like the way they're supposed to be, you'd get anywhere from, I want to say 15 to 17 rounds. I don't know the exact number, but it should be anywhere from 15 to 17 rounds plus one, because you know, plus one you can put around the chamber and then you can shoot one like that. But here we get the single stacked, in Canada we get the single stacked 10 round magazine. You get 2 of them inside the box. And then I went an extra step further, and I actually got another magazine. This is aftermarket. This is double stacked, again 10 rounds. And actually this one is an M9 magazine. So they don't, well, on the box itself it wrote like a 92FS, but on the magazine here it says M9. And also, that's a very good thing, because say for example you have an M9 and you just bought a 92FS, and for some reason that you don't have a magazine on you for your 92FS, you're very free to use your M9 one because it fits perfectly well inside the 92FS. I'm not sure about the 92FS Compact, but for the 92FS Inox, it's perfectly fine. Over here, other than the gun and the magazines that you get, I'm gonna cover something very important, guys, and very thoughtful actually, of Beretta. You can see I have this plastic piece that comes inside the box. A lot of people actually don't know what this plastic piece does, and I actually recently found out what it does. I've always seen it inside the box, and I always just never minded it because I didn't really care. Every time I opened the box, I was like, okay, whatever, just a piece, right? It has the Beretta logo on both sides here, Beretta, and then it has the Beretta logo here. But you guys are actually gonna be insanely surprised that what I'm about to say this is actually meant for. The reason why Beretta actually included this inside the box was for travel purposes, number one, and for, you know, holding on screws is like holding on screws. Say for example, you want to take down the gun and other stuff, and you want to put screws in here. That's also the second reason. So first reason is for travel purposes. Say you buy this gun and you want to ship from one store to the other, or want to ship from the store to your house, or however you may choose it to be. Usually what you're gonna have is the gun in here, obviously, like this, and then you're also gonna have your 2 magazines, however it may be put. But mind you, there's gonna be a little bit of space in between. And what that can do is it can actually, when the case itself jams, like say for example there's a lot of pressure on it, it can actually negatively impact the gun or the pieces. So Beretta thought this plastic piece right over here, that could be used as a cup or a holder right over here, they would put it in and it would prevent the actual case from jamming. Why? Because the plastic piece is actually preventing things from jamming, because it creates space within the, I would like to call it, cabin of the casing. So that's a very, very neat thing. So it's very, very key that you guys know that too. Let's put these things in. Another thing that I quickly want to note is that this gun does feature a physical safety. In case you want to activate a safety, you can always swipe down and then swipe back up. Boom. So once you see that red dot right there, it's actually on both sides. So you can go right here and right here. So for example, if you're a right-handed shooter and then you shoot like this, I'm trying to do it this way, boom, activate, deactivate. And same thing applies if you're a left-hand shooter, very ergonomic, boom, you want to activate, boom, activate. You want to deactivate, deactivated, there's that red dot right there. And one more important thing that I want to mention is whenever the gun is cocked, if you want to activate the safety, it's gonna do that sound, it's gonna do that thing, but it's actually not gonna shoot. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna try my very best, but when you're gonna activate the safety, so currently I'm activating it, just watch carefully what happens. What just happened over there was the safety puts down a layer of just steel, like a steel part. And so whenever this cocker, it goes back to hit the thing, to hit right over here for the striking pin to activate, it actually hits a steel piece. I'm gonna show it one more time for you guys because this is very, very important. Right over here. So you're activating it, now watch it slowly. Boom. So you actually didn't fire the gun. It's gonna make that sound. So even if the gun's on safety right now because you can't see the red, even if I try to cock it, you can see it's not cocking. It's gonna keep on going, hit that steel piece. It's not gonna do anything, okay? It's not even gonna stay there. You can look at the trigger, nothing's happening to the gun, okay? So very important. Right over here, as you can see this open part, I really like this open part because it not only looks good from the design aspect of it, but it also decreases the entire weight of the gun. So the overall weight of it decreases, because imagine if this entire part was closed and you couldn't see the barrel, everything was closed, it's gonna add a very significant amount of weight to the entire gun, because mind you, this is stainless steel. So there's a lot more of the weight aspect connected into it. So as you can see, nice design, but you're also conserving a lot of weight. So really good. Also, one more thing, if you ever want to check your gun, you don't have to fully put it back and look and whatever, because even the round's gonna fall out. But this one is very easy because it's an open action, so you can see the whole barrel and everything. You can do just a slight little bit and you have access to the entire barrel. You can see how many rounds you have left in the thing, in the magazine, in the barrel, everything else. Just a quick other thing, right over here, you have your barrel sticking out just a little bit more. It's something that Beretta decided to do. It's actually very unique, I like it a lot. Right underneath it's written stainless. So that goes to show that Beretta's pieces are very well constructed. It's stainless steel, so even if this is under rain, dirt, anything, it's gonna be durable because it's not gonna rust and all these types of stuff. And that's pretty much it for the review of the Beretta. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do have this handgun, I hope you guys enjoy in the range. It's very fun to shoot. Every time I've shot this gun at the range, I've had extreme fun with it. It's very fun to shoot, low recoil, which also means very fast follow-up shots. If you guys don't have this gun, but you're watching this review, or you're watching YouTube, or you're watching other things on this gun, and you're looking for an opinion, my personal opinion is that you should right away go get this gun if you can. This gun is very unique, design is very good, 9mm caliber, very easy to shoot, and it's a very big gun, okay? So that's all that I have today. I hope you guys enjoy. If you don't have one, go get one and start enjoying it. That's it for right now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.